I'm Nick Byer, welcome to a pocket live stream. Sorry everyone for being so late, I need to go do wheeze. And then the toilet was being cleaned where I normally do wheeze, so I had to go do wheeze down at Radio National. So no one tell Radio National I went and did wheeze down in their bathroom. How is everybody doing? I see your Nantos, your Warrior Poets, your Fourth Reapers, your Icy Mind Racers, your Razzers, your Beths, your Matthew Burnses, your Katie Guacamoles, your Bind Briskins, your Jazz Piazzas, your Ian Zeds, your Jim Bean Gamer, who is apparently quite drunk, so he says ignore me please, or her. And of course Nick Official says the first thing he says is, have you finished Zero Time Dilemma yet? Virtue's Last Reward, and the answer is still no. I've been playing Heroes of the Storm, my friend. I figure I'm just going to get all the story from this game anyway. It seems to be wrecking everything else about it, so, you know, let's just continue down this train. Okay, cool. This is just going to add to my need to do wheeze later anyway. Alright. Let's take a look at Zero Time Dilemma, because the last time we were here, we pressed a yellow button and some shit went down, and that was all kind of interesting. So let's see if we can make the other people die. Was that what happened? Has Nick ever had to leave a live stream for wheeze? I think it happened once. I think once I left. It was very strange because you all just kind of panicked. How you doing, John?
Yeah, I'm good.
John's good. What you doing?
I was just showing Sam. He's got a little idea for a Pocket Plus. I was just showing him how to do it.
Cool.
Without having to use After Effects.
And what are you watching?
Overwatch patch notes.
John's been getting into Heroes of the Storm as well. We having fun, John?
Yeah.
John and I have been having some fun. But enough talking about me and John doing wheeze.
And Roberto Fly as well. Played with him yesterday.
Oh yeah, and Roberto O'Fly?
Rupert O'Fly.
Rupert O'Fly.
But he calls himself Roberto Fly.
Roberto O'Fly, right, okay.
Roberto Fly? I don't know.
It's a live stream, so I should have taken the camera for wheeze. Please! There's no room for the camera in there. There's giant penis. Alright. Who are we looking at here? Who did we do last time? We picked D-Team for yellow button. So let's go yellow button with this little loser. You all had a good week? What day is it? Is it Tuesday or is it Thursday? It's Thursday.
Let us out!
You had a good one day since I last saw you.
How long are you planning on doing that? Bang all you want, it won't open.
Damn it.
Just take a second, calm down. We need cool heads.
Cool heads must prevail.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Did you know Icy became a Rocketeer?
Sorry.
He's plugged in, he can't
Do
hear.
you know what that button does?
Look at that pose.
No, but maybe the door opens with it. I really wasn't going to push it though.
Kids are a pain.
Oh god, he's
But
the
he could
worst.
have a very good point. We haven't heard anything from Zero. Just sitting around here is useless. Maybe just one tiny push?
Of course the psychopath
Mira.
wants to push it.
Just kidding.
I'm not that reckless.
Don't scare me like that.
But we really don't know much at all. We may be at the point of crazy decisions. The only thing we know for sure is what time it is.
1808.
It must have been around 1330 when we fell asleep. in our
Mathematics!
house. So,
4.5 hours?
Wow, you calculated that fast. And at your age, even.
Was it good?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Seems you still have that problem with numbers, Eric. I recall you having trouble calculating change when we first met.
I worked in an ice
Hey.
cream shop.
Come on now.
She was my favorite
Is
customer.
that how you two met?
Oh god,
I
no.
want to hear.
No!
Yeah? My face has got to be all red.
No. We've heard it so many times.
I still remember every detail.
Oh, Jesus
The
Christ.
fateful encounter was on a Monday. The sky
Guys.
that morning in Nebraska was full of thick clouds. though the gloom cleared in an
Guys, I
instant,
just can't.
like a
I
miracle.
just can't, guys.
It
Why?
almost
What
was
is the
my best
point?
smile for customers.
What is the
Even
point
boring
of
rain
hearing this for
was
the
tired of
third
seeing.
time?
I still offered the most delicious ice cream.
Japan!
I was getting sick of it, though. Oh, now, don't think it was my work I was unsatisfied with.
Oh my god, I truly, I'm so angry I'm just ripping up envelopes. I truly can't believe we're having this conversation again.
As if there was a hole in my heart.
Let's just kill him right now.
I thought it was just another normal day.
You still even have got to the
I
part where you
wasn't
met.
expecting the moment it changed. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think such a beautiful sight existed in this world.
God,
God, the feelings that hit me. I'd never felt anything like that before.
Shut up, Toby.
That
I mean, Eric.
was when I realized this had to be a miracle.
Just halfway through the conversation, he just
Mira
gets
entered
sprayed
my
with
life.
acid from the shower.
She was an angel that looked like a customer.
Shouldn't it be the other way?
The details aren't important. You look like you don't understand.
Oh,
No,
it's
I
hard
don't
to tell
blame
though,
you.
because you're wearing
I
something
didn't
over your
get it
face.
either.
Oh my god, this is the best
Mira was
animation of the
just
whole
such
game.
a vivacious vision of beauty. I was just a lowly ice cream shop employee. Next to that,
No one is
There was no
attracted to
way I
someone
would be a
who
good
just
match.
talks themselves down like
then
that. Like, no
Mira-
one wants to be with someone who just
Cut it out.
worships them and thinks that
Me
they are
and
trash.
You gotta be kidding.
but it's true.
And she's left her arms up for about
You
5
really
minutes.
are an angel to me, Mira.
Spray her. Spray her with acid! Oh, yeah, this is good. Oh, this is good.
It's like you're a completely different person now, Eric.
Huh?
Well, earlier you were being... your face was pretty scary.
Did I frighten you that much?
Yeah?
Oh. Gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You were probably just rattled about what's happened to us.
And that's why you
I
threatened
could
to
tell
murder
you
a
were a
child.
nice person under all that.
What are you? You're an odd duck.
Looks like you've got
bet it's
back
red
to your dopey
underneath that
expression again. I guess you calmed down, huh?
Dopey? Man, you're really harsh, Mira. But yeah, I'm okay now. That's right. I'm fine. I can definitely smile no matter what.
That's not healthy. It's not healthy to just always be happy. Freaky red nose.
I wonder why Zero decided to lock us up in here anyway.
How strange. All of that for nothing, except for possibly the
Seems like
fact
too
that
much effort for
Eric's
it
a
to be just a
psychopath.
joke.
A lot of money was pumped into this whole thing.
You're not Doug, Fred.
Maybe all of this is supposed to be part of the GCOM experiment? They wanted to investigate how a closed space affected change on emotions, right?
But then why did they want normal people like us to apply? Wouldn't you want people in helpful professions to go to Mars? Like military officials, researchers, other skilled professionals like that.
Maybe the reason they chose civilian subjects is because they're planning to send those kinds of people to Mars in the future.
Maybe.
That sounds right.
I love how
Strangers
everyone's
living
just
together on
accepted that
Mars
helmet
for
on
an
that
extended
kid.
Period of time.
No one's really tried to do
What
anything
kind of
about it.
problems would that bring?
There's that weird key that we need to
How would
find.
the subjects figure out solutions
I would
to
be
the
mentioning it
resulting
constantly.
troublesome situations?
He would be talking, I would be like, helmet!
According
halfway
to the
through a
GCOM
sentence.
staff, that's what the experiment
Mole,
was trying
mole,
to determine.
mole.
Like the chair-bound old man.
Mole.
They put us in a difficult position on purpose. To observe how we'd get out.
The sponsor is a civilian organization that hopes to expand business worldwide. Maybe they expect to be part of a colonization of Mars in the future.
Colonizing Mars?
Someone acid someone.
Hey, have you ever heard this before?
Oh god.
If you want to transport live koi from Brazil to Japan, putting only koi fish in an aquarium will result in most of them dying.
Put in a Japanese
By
fighting
adding
fish.
something to that same container, you won't lose a single one.
So
What
that
is it?
they're always running
A
away.
piranha.
Yeah, see?
A piranha?
But how does
Choose
that even
active.
work?
I guess their self-preservation instincts kick in.
I get it. The fish become so afraid of the piranha that they make an effort to live.
Well done,
That
Red.
nervous state becomes the power to keep
Q is
them
secretly a
alive.
500-year being who was pretending to be a young boy.
In order to
That could be true.
survive, you need that sense of urgency.
That could be true.
I see. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh?
Oh shit.
Kidding!
Oh shit.
Eric, don't say scary things like that.
Oh, so maybe all this stuff is something similar. Living quietly in GCOM becomes boring, so the emotional state will fade.
Okay.
If you intentionally inject a sense of emergency...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams.
Oh god, we're only up to that.
The current death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game.
Do we have to listen to his whole speech again?
Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity.
That is interesting. Maybe Q is 0. He's hiding the thing. He's actually talking in there.
A single action from you may result in your
And they can't
escape
tell.
from the deaths. What must you do? It's simple.
I like
I
that.
shall show you.
I like that.
The other two teams are listening to a
Why the
message
fade?
just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
What?
Oh yeah, Q dies.
Destruction of all of their lungs.
That's a good point, Syntax.
A yellow button.
Does anyone do any talking after that? Yeah, they released their votes.
Pressing it activates
Syntax and your relentless logic.
They will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
No!
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary.
Q.
The button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of you.
0 or someone said the videos you see are sometimes or always potentially recording, so Q could be 0.
Press it.
Good point.
Refuse. It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Oh, we gotta hurry or we'll die!
Oh, of course
Don't
you would.
worry. We need to trust the others.
The
Knock him
others,
out of the
you
way.
say? What the hell do you know?
Hey! Stop!
What are you doing?
Where did the nice Eric
What are
go?
you doing?
What the hell up, you fucking brat?
Gently vibrating a boy's head.
Eric.
Ah!
Mira?
At least he's quiet now. I'll
Oh,
leave
she
the
just
rest
punched
of this
him.
up to you.
Huh?
It'll be interesting to see how you handle this.
What?
I mean, we gotta push. We gotta, because we know what happens. We push, then we don't push. Press the button. Mira would be proud. I see, she's all calm because she's a psychopathic murderer. You like psychopathic murderers? I see.
What happened?
I see. Interesting.
Did you push the button?
Does this mean we're going to be saved?
But then... The others will...
You killed them! C-Team and D-Team are gonna...
That's what you wanted.
No, we did.
You wanted to do that.
We had to do this.
You
so
were
we could
running at the
survive.
button, you idiot.
There was no way around it.
But...
It's not my fault! I told you from the start not to push it!
Oh, did you? Maybe I
What?
wasn't listening.
What are you
Wait.
talking about? It was obvious you were planning on pressing it.
But you're the one who actually did! It was your hand, You pushed it!
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival.
Eric is just a
Zero.
manipulative little dick.
It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable. There is no blame to be placed on you for your decision. Now, I'm sure you will...
Hey, Seven Hunter.
But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep again.
Did that happen last time?
Why?
Did they all sleep?
1929.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you.
No.
So you can
No.
remember this.
I didn't do it. He's the one who pushed it. So he's...
It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
But I already told you. I didn't kill anybody.
Oh, Eric, pull
I
it
was
together,
only
man.
Watching. Dad, I was just watching.
Oh, that's right, his brother. He's already
didn't do
killed
anything
before.
wrong. I was the one who... Please, forgive him, Dad. Cole, it's cold.
Maybe it clamps around his head,
The
Michelle?
water was so cold.
Pleasant dreams.
Mom.
Nick, he killed his brother. He was there, he did it. In the eyes of the law, he's a murderer. Right, is this going to give us to our alternate reality? Yes. The puppy is back. The puppy is back! You're all confused. You're like, why are we here? Let's look directly into this nozzle. I didn't need eyes
The
anyway.
decontamination room.
Decontamination.
I think we've been...
Trapped in this room before.
Is it just deja vu?
Yes, you can,
I have a
Shewin.
bad feeling about this.
So do I.
Spray it. Pray and spray.
I hate this button.
It's the same for you, Carlos?
You feel it as well? Yeah, not just her. I sense it
I feel
too.
like this memory loss drug
Somehow
isn't as good as
this
Zero wants it
button
to be
is
if they all
very
have a vague
important.
recollection of this happening.
Maybe we lost our memories of it.
The drugs. In the bracelets.
Then, what in the world?
Zin, that's what I said. The acid should destroy the pipes unless they're lined with something. There it is. There it is. Terrible water physics. They're lined with lead. Lead wouldn't burn. Lead would not burn. Should we go to the third yellow button? I just feel like we're watching the same scene over and over again. Like, do we learn anything new? In this one, the only thing we learned was literally that Eric loves to tell the story of how he met.
This is...
The lounge.
Yeah, we should probably go through them. We've only got one
What
more.
happened
We gotta
in
do
the
it.
decontamination room?
We gotta do the alternate version of this anyway.
Inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
That's right. That button.
It was me!
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane.
We've got the passwords coming up.
D-Team, Diana, Phi, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed. Dream, Key,
Quark, Mom, Dear.
Quark?
That is all.
Quark was a character in
It's
the
a
last
lie.
game.
Everyone!
Quark? Quark is in Virtue's Last Reward. Was he the old guy or the kid?
Eric.
Oh no. What have I done?
No need to blame yourself. All you did was make the right choice.
But...
Forget about it. We need to focus on what's next. We have 6 passwords. So can't we leave?
Quark is a scientific term, not just a name, Nick. Yeah, no, but Quark was a name of a
Overreacted
character in the
a
last
bit.
game, so
But you
I
know,
don't think it's a coincidence
maybe
that
it's better this way. What I mean is,
it's one of the
I know
keys
we're
here.
all in danger from this game. But instead of being forced to kill each other, it's just a vote. And a press of a button.
Yeah. Plus, we're just put to sleep after.
Q is
So we
Quark?
suddenly learn the whole thing is over?
Wait, what if it's not just that? The amnesia drugs
That work?
in the bracelets. Maybe we didn't get injected this time, but what if every time we wake up, we have to go through the same scenario over and over again? And we're put to sleep after each one. Our memories of it
Yeah, no,
gone.
here's the thing. Everyone else has also had this revelation before. We've
Give
heard
it
this
up.
multiple times. It's like
We don't need
it's
to
like
talk
we
about
hear
this.
this, but we don't get the joy
Let's
of having the drug to
just
knock
get
us
outta
out
here.
beforehand.
He's right. Let's...
Wait! Are we forgetting someone?
The puppy. Gladys?
That's so
Why is
mean.
the dog chained up?
Why in the...
Let's see if we can get it off.
Oh no, you gotta break that little dog leg.
Hey,
This is
about
awful.
before, you were saying we're repeating our actions with no memories. It's like the Sleeping Beauty problem.
The Sleeping Beauty what?
God, all these
It's one of
freaking
the
characters are
famous
philosophy majors.
paradoxes. The experiment starts on a Sunday. The
Why does the
subject
kid
is
know
put to
about
sleep,
this?
And then a coin is flipped.
The kid wouldn't even know
If
about
it's
Sleeping Beauty.
heads, the subject is woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep again. And that's it. That's all they do for heads.
And if it's tails?
They're woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep.
But that's just the same as heads.
To that point, it is. But it's different after that. After the subject falls asleep again, their memories from Monday are erased. They are then
Sound
asked
familiar?
the same question again on Tuesday.
What's the question?
What was the probability it was heads?
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Hey, how is that a problem then? It's obvious. There's a 50-50 chance of it being heads.
What a terrible shot.
You'd
Wait,
think
you don't
so,
even see what he's looking at.
normally. But when you're being asked it, there are 3 positions you could be in. The coin was heads. It is Monday. The coin was tails. It is Monday. And the coin was tails. It is Tuesday. That would make the probability of
It just
it
looks
being
like they're
heads
slowly
as 1 in
massaging that
3,
dog to completion.
right?
No. I don't think so.
So we're gonna try
It's a
Quark.
coin. So it'll always be 50-50 odds, no matter what.
Okay, let's change some things.
As Q.
If heads appears, it's the same as before. But if it's tails, it ends up repeating 10,000 times.
10,000?
Wait,
Why is Eric not
question,
helping?
Sleep,
I know.
memory erased.
He's
Wait,
thinking about all the
question,
questions he needs to ask.
Sleep, memory erased. go through this 10,000 times, does the probability still stay as 50-50 after all that? Thinking about it, wouldn't the chances of it being tails be higher than heads?
If you put it that way, yeah. So, which one is correct?
Eric is getting
No
ready
one
to
knows.
repeat his ice cream story.
They don't have an answer yet. Even the scientists can't decide between 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. It's an unsolved problem.
Huh. You know a lot about this.
I read a random book on it once. Well, it
Oh!
was on metempsychosis, but they deal with basically the same thing.
Metempsychosis? What is it?
Wouldn't waking up without your memories be just like being reborn?
Oh, yeah, that sounds similar.
I love how they're like, it's an
really
unsolvable
sure.
problem, and Matthew Burns
don't
just says,
believe in
it's
it?
1 in 3.
I meant there's no real meaning. Because when you're reborn, all the memories you had during your past life are already gone, right? Well, that means metempsychosis isn't really needed.
If there's no memories, there's
Stop
no
it.
point?
Stop it. I don't need the
Well,
philosophy
no one
behind
can
what's
perfectly
happening.
remember things that happened when you were a kid. Hell, sometimes you can't even remember something from a
What if it
month
lands on
ago.
its side, says Sean, which is a very good point.
So, going by what you said, everything you did before a month ago has no meaning?
She's asking if memories really are that important.
Nick,
making you.
how
who
much
you
of a
are.
spoiler is it? Because I think I'd
What
still finish it,
is
but will it help
important
add
then?
context for everybody here? Because everybody here won't
Something
finish.
must be.
Won't finish Virtue's Last Reward. Is it like a giant spoiler or just like a sort of minor one? What if I go spend the coin, says Sith Cat? That's a good question.
Well,
What if the value of the currency
looks like we
decreases?
can't do anymore.
What if there is no heads?
We're gonna have to give up here.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
I wouldn't leave.
No way around it. We did everything we could.
I'd use those studs
Come
on
on,
her bra to
let's
cut
go.
through the chain. So that whole scene was just for that discussion, and you broke our heart by taking us to see a dog that's chained up.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alright, dream... Oh, whoops, I can't. Is that, dream... Key... Quark... Mom... Dear... Leave Eric and take the dog. Zero would accept the trade.
Yes!
Zero would not want to
It
be stuck with
opened!
Eric.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's wrong?
Yeah,
What
go
are
for
you
it, Nick.
doing?
Spoil away.
I can't go.
Oh god, again?
Huh?
I can't leave him behind.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
Good. That's good. I wouldn't leave it. Please, no, don't try and stop me. Junpei's full name is
I
Junpei.
decided
Oh my god!
that I'd stay here too. I wonder why.
So is
Maybe it's because I don't have
Junpei
memories.
the old guy in Virtue's Last
I know
Reward?
nothing about the outside world, so I guess I didn't really want to leave. Did I make the right choice? Or
Yes.
was it the wrong one?
What if the dog answers? This whole game is actually about a talking dog that terrifies people.
That must be it.
Okay, so a child and a puppy just died. Where did we get up to with that? Because we want to push the button and we want to not push it. Nick, what's so subtle that you love it?
Are listening to a message just like this one. In their words,
Skip all this. Skip all this. Though it was fun seeing Eric get hit. We're not going to press a button. Everyone who finished this game just saw what I saw. I know. Right. We all missed something because we haven't missed the game. We haven't finished the game yet. Okay, so what have we learned here so far? It's been a lot of musings on relationships in ice cream shops, about whether or not heads and tails probability is correct, about being reborn, and the most important thing, I guess, was that Q couldn't leave the door.
I'm so glad.
Are we safe?
Who really knows?
Mira? What? Watch where you're staring!
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I...
Mira's shirt is 0.
I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed.
That's right.
Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What? Then
We've learned that Eric is widow. I
We'll have
feel
to
like we
wake
already
up
knew
to
that
find out if we're alive
pretty
or not.
well beforehand.
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
No!
Disappointed! Awesome, that was quick. That's what we like. That's what we like. Alright, C-Team. Button time. Let's get this over and done with. Are they going to have a giant discussion as well? Because the first ones had a huge discussion, didn't they? What did they talk about last time on Tuesday? Who was it? It was D-Team. Loving the D. Oh, it was all a time travel crap.
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're supposed to clean off after returning from the surface. Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
That explains the showerheads.
Just as I thought. This won't open either.
See you, Matthew.
The map shows an elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but...
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked it earlier, but no dice. Locked up tight.
Do you think Zero trapped us in here to make us play the decision game?
What do you think?
It's pretty obvious at this point. 1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting and the drug put us to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Alien hand syndrome, that's right.
Junpei, I have something I've been wanting to ask you.
Ooh.
During the vote earlier, you told Carlos.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q Team. Yeah, what about it?
What about? How could you be so horrible? You used to... You'd never have said that a year ago.
Oh, like you're one to talk.
What? What happened to you, Junpei?
You high, Junpei?
What
Your eyes
happened
look like
while
you're
I
high.
was gone?
I'd like to know more about you, too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
Heh, so our hero of justice has a sister complex.
What the hell was that?
Junpei! Carlos really is worried about you.
Well, it's more I want to know about you both. Weren't you friends as kids? And last year you were trapped just like this, and escaped together. So why?
Why the
Right,
animosity?
so we're talking about 999 here, the first game.
That's exactly why.
Junpei.
I've seen people die. Horrible, cruel deaths I never wanted to see. So many. I'm probably becoming numb. After
Oh,
what
yeah,
happened
good
last
80
year,
synth.
I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Oh man. What made
What?
you want to do that?
It was all because of Akane there. She up and disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day. Never had a by-the-books case where I just had to prove he cheated. Every job that passed my hands was dirty and dangerous.
Oh my god. I'm
That's
a
when I
film noir
realized
cop.
Humans aren't as beautiful as I thought. I'd only been skimming the surface all this time. So every day, after work, I'd drink myself to sleep. I slept in my bathtub with the shower running. It was the only way I was able to get the scent of blood off me.
What were you
But
doing?
last month, finally.
See, the problem with this is
I
him
got
telling
intel
you
through
that
our
he's like a
network that
tough,
Akane
broken
was
guy,
joining
not
this
actually
experiment.
showing it.
So that's why you
I'm an
keep-
alcoholic.
Yeah.
Alcoholics
I
don't
threatened
say
those
that.
in charge and forced
Alcoholics
my way
actually
in.
specifically say, I'm not an alcoholic. Someone say something.
So, Akane, how's Santa?
Why does he look like he just had sex?
My brother.
I heard about Ace. He's stuck in jail, if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus is doing alright. She's working and raising her kids still.
Lotus is a character from then.
Told you this.
That detective guy, Seven. I worked with
Seven
him once.
is-
We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Destroyed?
Hey, what's Free the Soul?
A religious cult. They're a freaky terrorist organization who never stop trying to create their new world.
They abducted my brother and I 10 years ago.
And the game we played last year was related to that big kidnapping case.
My brother and I were trying to track Free the Soul's movements, but... You were too, Junpei?
I came across some info on them while I was working. Seven was the one still on their trail. But I kind of think we went too far by destroying their headquarters. I'm pretty sure we pissed off their boss. I think his name was Brother.
Okay, so
wait,
this has all got to do
you're
with
saying
Virtue's
this
Last
Zero the
Reward.
Second has something to do with them?
You know anything about it, Akane?
I already told you, I'm not connected to this. I don't know why this person is calling themselves Zero.
Why don't you enlighten us as to why you joined GCOM, Akane?
Ooh,
Junpei,
alcoholic change
Someone
of mood.
using that name has thrown us into a similar game. No way you can ask me to believe they're unrelated.
Stop it, Junpei. From what I can tell, Akane's the victim.
Oh my god.
I'm here to change the future. Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying plan. I infiltrated the experiment to stop that.
So you knew that this game would happen?
I don't know. I didn't know any specifics about all of this.
But you just said it's to change the future.
A very distant future.
Oh my god, this is
So
such
that's
a
the morphogenetic
terrible
field,
argument.
Hold up.
Poor Carlos, he's so
What are you
confused.
talking about?
Acid.
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
Why'd he have to interrupt now?
All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed.
Then Nick, they're showing us how he is a tough guy.
Death count.
Stand corrected, Nudgy.
I can't say this is an ideal.
Oh my god, I can't believe we have to listen to Zero say this again.
It appears that
Oh!
grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told.
Zero always comes in at the worst times. At the height of an argument. It would have been better if he came in before the argument when they were just talking about boring crap.
What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other two teams are listening to a message just like this one.
We know. Okay, so
what?
Carlos has a little sister that he's trying to protect.
A yellow button exists on the wall in each.
Is she part of the Mars experiment, or did he do it to get money? Because does she have the virus that that everyone's terrified of?
Hydrogen fluoride?
I think.
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it
Reverie syndrome. That's the one.
and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is
How long until Nick realizes he's just part of this experiment? Look,
will you press it?
you're not far off. I haven't been out of this room for about a year and a half.
All up to you to decide.
Isn't it obvious?
Junpei!
Wait! Let's
Do it.
think about this.
Punch it.
Get out
Punch
of
the
my way,
button.
Akane. We need to push the button before the other teams do.
What are
Junpei's
you
right.
saying, Junpei? Are you really planning to sacrifice everyone else so you can escape?
It's to survive. It's kill or be killed. So we need to make sure to kill them first.
Junpei,
That's some cold shit.
1 year, and you've changed so much. Ah!
Junpei!
Oh, Junpei.
Damn you! Do you want to die?
What is happening?
You're okay with never seeing your sister again?
Carlos, what are you doing to Junpei?
No way in hell.
Ah!
I do not go through everything just to die
Guys,
today.
guys, what is happening right now? What is happening right now?
No, don't, Carlos! If none of the teams push it, then it has to be like when we voted.
Well, you're
That's a
wishing
good
on a
hubbing,
star
Carlos.
will end up killed.
Junpei!
Push it, Carlos!
Come on, Big C. Didn't even have to think about it. And they say romance is dead.
Carlos, why?
No, Akane.
Hey, you did good, Carlos.
You did good,
Junpei?
buddy.
You dedicated your life to saving people, so this is probably hard for you.
It might also be hard
What
because
you
you're a
did
human being.
is-
Stop!
Carlos?
It wasn't me. Someone took my hand and...
You're not going to say the devil made you do it, are you?
Made me?
Maybe it's stress, or you've always had that urge very deep down inside. Laying
Oh,
your bad
Junpei's
judgment
just a little
calls on
shit
something
stir, isn't he?
Controlling you. Come on, it's just part of being human. Life experiences.
You made a wise decision.
Thank you.
You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival.
Zero.
It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable.
Again, I don't think it is. Are there any lawyers in the chat? Is it legally justified if you're going to die, and the only way to stop you from dying is to actively kill a bunch of other people?
But why?
Is that legally justifiable?
1929. Time for good kids to be in
I don't think it
bed
is.
or
I think they
something.
have to be trying to attack you,
You've
right?
done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you. It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
I killed all of them.
Depends on which state, but it's a criminal offense to further someone else's death. What kind of lawyers are online at 3 p.m. on a weekday? Says Cabes, which is the best point. What kind of lawyers are watching YouTube gaming at 3 p.m. on a Thursday? Well, that was nice and quick. Oh, that's right. You are legally allowed to kill others only if there is an active threat. If there is an active threat, but not... They need to be the threat, right?
This is...
Like,
The decontamination.
it can't be you'll die, but if you shoot these 10 people, then it's okay.
Huh. This is weird.
Weird?
I feel like I've been trapped in this room before.
You must be imagining things.
I guess.
Defensive duress would apply? Possibly.
This button.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, something isn't right.
Well, I've played Phoenix Wright, and I think that fully qualifies me to be a lawyer, says Allison Lee. So
Forgotten
Allison's
about
legal
this
opinion is simply objection.
Drugs in the bracelets?
What?
I thought that was static in his head. Got all excited. And spray. Yeah, the other person needs to be trying to cook. Yeah. Although that is a good point that if, like, a robber held a gun to your head, like someone broke into your house, held a gun to you and said you need to shoot. Like if someone burst in here, Joe, and held a gun to my head and said, I'm going to kill you, but I will let you live if you kill John. And then I stabbed you. Would I go to jail for murder? John reckons no. That's how much weight John puts on his own life. Have some self-respect, man. First of all, I don't reckon I'd be able to kill you. I reckon if it came down to like you and I in a knife fight. Oh, maybe though. I have the reach. Though you're pretty tall as well. Do you have reach? Yeah, I've got good reach. I've got mad reach.
Q, Mira,
Really?
Eric, DT, Diana,
Oh, yeah. Well, reach is reach.
You'd have a little knife though. I've got a big knife.
Yeah, this wrist can't hold anything too big.
That ain't a knife.
That's a penis. Self rip lake bird twin old. Self rip lake.
That's right.
Bird. Twin. Old.
Yeah, I don't know. Would it be murder?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or would it be manslaughter?
Yeah, there are people who are saying that I can't if I'm coerced into something.
Involuntary manslaughter.
No, because you meant to do it.
Reach the surface.
But you don't have an option.
To get them.
Yeah, but in that
other
scenario, I feel
teams-
like you do have an maybe manslaughter.
It's not your fault,
It's not really
Carlos.
self-defense.
I've been
Like, it's
busting my ass
self-preservation.
for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
I wanted to save as many lives as I could. I
Yeah,
worked
interesting.
hard.
We're gonna
to
put
do
we're
that.
gonna put a lawyer into this.
Leucochloridium.
She's an IP lawyer.
Or Spinochordodes teleniae.
Sad.
Have you heard of either of these, Carlos?
Oh my god, what
why are you
freaking syndrome are we
suddenly-
talking about now?
They inhabit and control the actions of creatures larger than them. Parasites.
Are you suggesting we were controlled by whatever that was you said?
Leucochloridium are snail parasites. Praying mantises and grasshoppers get Spinochordodes teleniae.
I bet because
So
right now
they
the team's
don't
leaders haven't been
attach to
leaving.
humans.
Oh, interesting, Jackie. I
Correct.
didn't even make that connection that
I've
it was the
heard of
leaders who
one,
aren't going.
However, Toxoplasma
Q didn't
gondii.
leave. Diana didn't leave.
Toxoplasma gondii?
That's really
Rats
interesting.
with
Yeah.
toxoplasmosis no longer fear their predator, the cat, and are in fact drawn to the smell of their urine.
The rats are attracted to cats?
For humans infected with Toxoplasma gondii, changes in actions and personality have been reported. You become a risk taker, your reactions slow, or you become extremely
I think they're
sensitive.
talking about you.
Are
Wait,
you
what?
saying Carlos pushed that button because of something like that?
I don't know, but It's more realistic than saying you were possessed by a devil.
A human controlling parasite.
I see. How dare you? Well, the dog definitely did it. Alright, Carlos is gonna stay. He can't leave. He's attracted to that urine.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
No problems here.
All right. Then let's put in the passwords.
Okay. Whoops. Self. Oh, God. Rip. Lake. Bird twin old. Why does it make you enter the passwords? Yeah, it is strange that, I mean, there must be a mechanic, I would imagine, later on where you can put in different passwords from other timelines.
It opened.
Or something.
Let's
Because
hurry.
there's no reason
The
why it
door will
wouldn't just
close right
autofill
away.
automatically. So maybe it's that. There it is. There it is. Whoa!
Hey, what are you standing around for?
Carlos?
I can't leave with you guys.
What?
Huh?
What was that beam?
I made a promise in another history that I'd definitely save you two.
Another history?
What nonsense are you babbling about? Come on, hurry up!
Later, guys.
Carlos!
Carlos!
Yeah, I assume it was a shift. So it's like... So he got shifted into that body at that moment?
Just hang on. I'm going to go save you now.
Punch through the wall. Where were you running? You were headed straight for a brick wall. That's embarrassing. Okay. Well, at least... So this is don't press the button. He already saved them, so why is he staying? Yeah. Well, I imagine he needs to go... Okay, like if we think this through, right? If he shifted into his own brain, then he needed to do it at a point that wasn't in that timeline that they were in. So if he did it after, so if he was running off, like, I'm gonna go save you now, if he's running away now, he's going to go shift his brain into his body so to ensure that he just did the thing that he did. Right?
Does that mean none of the teams?
Maybe?
It has to mean no one pushed it.
Oh, that was the longest 180 seconds ever.
You're telling me. I'm nearly drowning in my own sweat. Like I practically had that acid bath already.
Ha! Yeah, that's totally what it would feel like.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you.
Well, we saw shifting equipment. We saw the faxing teleporting thing before. I assume shifting stuff is here.
You've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
No. Then when will we?
Less than a minute left before we're knocked out. That means...
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake...
Okay, now we are going to... We need to start a new team. So, let's straw poll this bad boy because after this... Okay, cool. So that's all done, and Q team. I have pasted into the chat C team, Q, and D team lead to VLR spoilers. I think we're just gonna have to put up with those, right? Like, I am not gonna finish that game by the time that we're getting into some pretty hefty, heavy-duty spoilers. So let's just roll with it. What are these timelines? What is this? FCFS. What is that? And that is suspicion. How do I get to these? There must just be some options here. Okay, cool. So vote away. Oh, it's pretty close. So far, Q team is actually the ones ahead. People loving the Q. Want to see what's under that helmet? You dirty birds. There's a box with what looks to be a gun in it. That kind of looks like the... How big is that? Yeah, not bad. Oh no, it's a box with maybe a phone or something. Panda Kebab's still loving the D. I don't think we need to do any D, right? Like, we did the button. Yeah, we completed D button. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Q team far and ahead are the winners. Let's look at... Let's do this one. Oh god, Eric. Eric!
Now announcing the current casualties. Presently, there are...
Q-Team is like the character on a show that none of the fans like, but the writers seem to love. Yeah, it's like people who are fun to write, but not fun to watch.
The decision game.
Well, thank you
They're just messing with us.
Well, this is good, though.
Virtue's true
Now
reward.
we know no one's died so far.
So far. You make it sound like somebody will die at some point.
Isn't that obvious? We're all human.
Oh, come on. There's no way I'm dying of old age here.
Oh, but I guess the
I got
vote
a
at
damn ice cream
13:30
shop.
went really well.
Sounds like everyone spread the votes out.
Wait, forget
Q's
that
not
for
bad.
now.
At least Q has
Look
some
at your
mystery.
bracelets.
0, 0, 0.
Like Q the character,
3?
not Q the team.
Not exactly a Happy New Year kind of mood, is it?
Yeah, there's nothing to be happy about.
There is! The death count is 0. That's plenty to be happy over. That being said, how about a celebratory shot?
Do you need to rub it in?
Oh, that's right. You're still a minor.
Also, you
That's
don't have
not what
access
I
to your
meant at
mouth.
all.
His head.
Oh, good.
He's got a giant metal orb on his head, remember?
Oh, that thing. Well, don't you have some sort of mouth part to open?
No. Of course I don't. If it opened, it would have
Part
done
in the
that
eye.
a long... It's open.
Huh?
Look, the box. The force quit box.
Let's check it out.
Why is it open?
And what's up with this weird device?
Huh, something's displayed on the monitor here.
It says, to execute the force quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
I don't think it's a boy. I think it's a girl.
Control computer.
What if... Maybe it's...
Hey! Where are you going?
Oh, the poor dog. Who's tying that dog up? Wait, we're back here again.
Where are we?
The map says we're in...
the quantum computer dome. The computers in here govern all the functions that run within the shelter.
Why do you know that?
I can't really
That
tell you
computer head.
Because I don't
Does
know.
that look like...
What?
Anyway,
the head of...
I think they mean this when they say central control computer.
I could be crazy. I feel like that computer looks a bit like a helmet that a character wore in the second game. But I could be wrong.
I feel like I'm remembering something. I know.
Know what?
The way you start up the system. First, we need to get the cover off.
Okay.
There's no way we can insert the plug if we don't.
I do mean K.
Plug?
Yeah,
Please,
or am I just like imagining something?
Huh, I think the number is...
Okay, have we had a long number? Have we had a long number that we haven't been able to use yet? Oh my god, so many new things. Number note? I mean, did we use this before? 050... I think we maybe used this before, circled on the roulette board, but I'll give it a shot. Might not even be enough. 05... 28... 21... 26... Nope. We get this number the same timeline we get Q's helmet code too. Right, so we don't have this yet.
What was it?
Come on.
Stupid kid. Oh my god, that was it? Right, so we need to get... That doesn't count at all. Let's do this, because I feel like... So we need to get his helmet code. Is this where we get his helmet code, or is it going to be later? The force quit boxes are literally the last things you do in the game. Good lord.
Huh? Why?
Nope. It won't even budge.
Ah! The hell is that?
It's a pig!
Formaldehyde solution.
Oh, it is big.
A pig.
We gotta cut that pig in half.
It's okay, Mira. I'm right here with you.
We're in the biolab, right?
So there's a bunch of biological research here.
Jeez, this place is really creepy. Why is something like this in a bomb shelter?
Maybe the builders thought to be prepared for some kind of pandemic.
Pandemic?
An infectious disease that hits on a global scale. It's like a sudden deadly virus outbreak.
Maybe this place is an isolated location for researching all kinds of viruses like that.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe Zero put it here in order to do something to us.
Can we kill Eric?
Like what?
Like maybe taking the ingredients and cooking all of us a nice meal.
But isn't it too early for dinner?
It's been 4.5 hours since we fell asleep in the lounge.
4.5 hours. They knocked us out for quite a while.
No, not necessarily. We could have woken
Sure,
up a bunch
syntax,
of
film
times
a
during all
response
that.
and send it to me on
But
Twitter.
if Zero erased our memories,
Of course. We wouldn't remember.
No.
What's this?
slash the pig's stomach.
Gladly.
Whoa! For real? Would that mean that we...
Probably.
Why? Why do we have to do something like that?
I have no idea, but it's not like we really have a choice, do we?
There's no way to leave. We're just gonna have to do what he said.
Okay, let's have a look. We've got a pig. How do we get it out? Eric can't even break it with his fist. Eric sucks. There's an outlet. Caster on wheels. We'll need to unlock them if we want to move it. Okay, so we've got to unlock that to move it. We've got this thing. An analyzer with the power off. At least we know we can put the power in the drawer there. Nothing on the monitor. Probably. We've got to power that up too. The drawer is stuck. We've got green liquid and we've got pink liquid. Bench. Bench. What is this thing? Is this a microwave? That's where we put the pig. We're gonna cook that piggy. Seahorse. Plant. Butterfly. Penguin. And there's one missing. Need more specimen jars. We've got this. Oh, that's the door. Got this thing. 4 buttons, each a different color. Get the combination right. Is this like the dartboard? A pillow explaining how to cut a pig in half. And we should definitely try to cut the pillow, but we don't have anything to cut it right now. We've got a note. Careful examination of the green and pink liquids revealed 2 different cell structures. Separating the liquids results in different colors. One thing is clear after inspecting the separated liquids under the microscope. The cell structure is unique for each color, right? So they're different. They're different liquids. Slash the pit stoic. Oh. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, it's been a very long day. We need the lens of the microscope. And we're going to take the little bit of the genome. It's a hexagon. It's going to fit on something and we can screw it. Would it fit on these? Oh yeah! Cover of the centrifuge. Wait, what did that say? What's the meaning of these lines? Which lines? Those. Yeah, sorry folks, it's been very, very long day here. Oh. Bench here. Caster wheels. Maybe we can move it. We can try. It's locked in place. That looks kind of like this. Okay, so what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? This is for the centrifuge. So where is that? There. Oh, can I press the green? Maybe I put the liquids in there? No. How can I combine the 2 liquids? No. can't pick those up. I mean, I want to put stuff in the centrifuge, right? We want to get that spinning. But it looks like none of it is actually something. You do know how to use it. You put things in it and then you turn it. Put the liquid onto the microscope slide. Yeah, except we don't have the lens, right? We need the lens. Do we make a lens? The lens is in the pillow? How do we cut into the pillow? Book on the box in the bookshelf. Oh. Well spotted. Let's see. Set the dial to A to mix the liquid. Set the dial to B to separate the liquid. This must be the manual for the centrifuge. Right, so now we know how it works. Excellent work. So, devices used to mix and separate liquids. Place 2 test tubes with liquid into the machine. The centrifuge will mix them and output the mixture into 1 beaker. Place 1 beaker with liquid into the machine. The centrifuge will separate the liquid into 2 test tubes. Okay. And then... So separated, we just know that they have a different structure. Can I put stuff in there now that I know how it works? Yes. Separate away. Let's try green. Mix him. Okay, so we've got red, white, just like this. Blue and yellow. If I mix them all together, I'll get a very nice color. We know that much. Red and green. Why don't you want me to put anything in there? Have I checked all of these? No. Use these for the color code. Yes. So I'm wondering what... Like red, white, blue, yellow, since they're the order... I mean, no, that wouldn't count because they're the order I put them in. Red, white, blue, yellow. Someone suggested putting the centrifuge thing in the microwave? I'm not sure why we would do that, but... Oh, it fits? Oh my goodness. Should we be putting metal in there? Orange, blue, white. Orange, blue, white. How do you make orange? Red and yellow? Maybe I need to mix red and yellow together. And we've got a very nice orange beaker. And we've got here, so 1, 2, 3, orange, blue, white. Where does that go? I've got the color counter, except that's 4 colors. Right? Yep. Goes on the slides, maybe, for the test tube? I mean, for the, microscope? I need a lens, I need a lens. There's a thing on the other table you haven't looked at yet, is there? This thing. I looked at this. Yeah, I've tried opening the drawers as well. They don't work. That doesn't take me down there. There's nothing there. Tried opening those. Oh, wait. Can I get around these at all? No. Lens in the fume hood. Really? Where's the fume hood? See, these look like empty beakers to me. I wonder why I can't pick them up. Sorry, petri dishes, not beakers, petri dishes. The dishes are on the place where you got the liquids in the first place. Yeah, no, I can't pick them up. It's weird. Because that's exactly what they look like. It's a clean bench, is what it keeps saying. Do I put this on there? Do I pour liquids on? Aha, ha ha ha, thank you. Check the sink. Alright, let's go cut Piggy. Alright, Piggy, coming for you. Disgusting. File on Fanatic Bio-R. The incubation period for this virus is extremely short. Mortality rate is 100%. Symptoms include blood erupting from the body, then death. You do a blood fart and then you die. Microscope lens. Oh my god, all the good stuff. A power cord. This is fantastic. Okay, so we've got a power cord, which means we can plug in the... What was unplugged? Something here, right? No? Was it on the other side? Wait, where's the power? I saw it before. Ah, there. Plug. Plug in this thing. There we go. Maybe it'll turn on if we stick something in, something thin and long. Eric, she's talking about you. Let's put that in the knife. Drag that down. There we go. Here are some very sexy little petri dishes. Well, let's try orange first. Orange, and then what was the order? One. No, it's on the back of this, isn't it? Orange, blue, white. Whoa! What? What? It's too late for weird naked babies and tubes and pigs that are cut that are actually pillows. I don't have it in me. Huh? There's something in here. It's just a fetus! Okay, let's go put the fetus with all the other dead babies. Okay, maybe the position's wrong. If there's the right order, let's see if we can change them about. Okay, what do we know about the order? Is it the order in which humanity was made? Is the baby last? Did we come from penguins? I feel like it's going to be something like that. Damn it. Any clues lying around? I don't think we've seen anything so far, right? I'm gonna put this. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's still the centrifuge. Is there? Oh, what's this? Bird, fish, animal, plant? Bird, fish, insect, plant, person. Right? Or root, fish, insect. No, why wouldn't you let me move? What was it again? It was bird, fish, insect, whatever, person. Bird, fish, insect. Why can't that move? Does that mean it's in the right position? That's very strange. Maybe it's... I can't swap those around. Because it was bird, fish, insect, plant, human. We'll come back to that. There's something weird about that. We can look at... Well, let's put together the microscope and figure out what we actually want to look at. Do you want to examine these? Okay, so they're just all very happy little blobs. They are also very happy little blobs. They attach together in twos. Too fuzzy to see. And what was the first one? So blue for 2, white for... Won't white cells. White 1, blue 2, and then I'm guessing 3 for orange, maybe more. Do you still have your test tube of hand sweat? You mean this bad boy? So 1, 2, and 3. Orange. Is this how many cells these organisms have? What is this? Oh, that's where I got the figures. Nick, separate the orange. I will separate the orange. I guess these are colors, right? Wait, what was 1? Was white 1. White was 1. White was 1. Orange was too fuzzy to see. Could this work in the color-coded puzzle? Like the white liquid has one cell, so that would be the first to press. Blue has two joined, so that would be the second you press. That's not a bad idea at all. Maybe I could check that out. And then we've got yellow and red, so if we look at red, that is 3, so then yellow would be 4. Okay, well, let's give that a shot. So it was a blue one? No. Red is 3. Right, white was 1, blue. White, blue, red, yellow. Red, yellow. No! Huh. Hello, Jolly Bones! There are 4 buttons. There aren't any clues like that. I mean, maybe I need to... Maybe it won't let me do it unless I examine the final test tube? Possibly? Because we know that's white, blue, red. White, blue, red, yellow. Oh, maybe can you do it multiple times? White, blue, right, red, yellow. Huh. They're grouped, maybe? White 1, blue 2, red... Well, actually, before I continue here, I'll just go and I will examine the yellow one, because I haven't yet, and maybe it's like a freak, and it's got like 5 or 6. It's got 5. So there you go. So I was definitely right to do that. Okay, so we go back here. We go white, blue... Huzzah! We are into the cupboard, and in the cupboard we find... Oh God, no! More of this crap. Okay, well, it could go there. And this could go there. And this could go there. 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 Oh, right. That was way easier than I thought. Huzzah! Everyone's so impressed. Oh, except for Commander Red Junk's Ye of Little Faith. Capsules, thank you for all your applause, everybody. I couldn't have done it without you. What do we need these for? Are we supposed to take them? I don't really like capsule pills. They have to be cherry flavored. You child. Oh, I see. Moon and Knight completely undercutting my puzzle making skills by saying, that's an easy version of the puzzle. That's one of the easy ones. If we mix them together... Wait, what? Some capsules. What do the different colors mean? Okay, so what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 purple. Okay, what if I combine... No. Are these the colors of... Wait, did I actually check this thing? Nothing else is in here. Okay, cool. These are the colors of the feti. Is that the plural for fetuses? So that's definitely blue, white, orange. What's the difference here? Because there's no purple. What else do we know? What else do we know? Do I combine... I could make all of those colors, right? Like, if I could make purple by doing red and blue. I've got blue, I can make orange. I've got yellow. And is that... what's the last one? Is it white? Is it just empty? It's totally empty. So I can mix them together. Do we need to do that, or is it just as simple as... do we go... I need space on my little piece of paper. Bird equals yellow. Fish, purple. Insect, white. Plant, red. Person, blue. And then I just put them in order, lowest to highest, I would guess. So lowest is white, which is insect. Ah, damn, I need to then write out the pills. White equals 0. Orange equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Purple equals 8. Oh. Blue equals 8. And yellow equals 5. So that's not quite right. Oh, let's try, I guess, if we go bird first, because, no, bird is yellow. What's white? Insect is white. Can't move insect. Right, so instantly I'm screwed. That doesn't mean I'm, like, we've got missing numbers. But those three are missing the same amount. No, Nick, look at the shapes. Look at the shapes. What am I looking at? Whoops. The pills shaped to look like numbers. Oh my god, they are too! You're a genius! 1. That is perfect, because that is so one of those things that I'm so bad at seeing. Like, this is why often puzzle games get me. I'm so bad at just losing myself in the forest. I'm losing myself in the trees and not looking at the forest. So orange is 5. So orange equals 5. Blue equals 3. Purple equals 2. Yellow equals 1. And then white equals 0. Okay. Yeah, I try not to look at the chat all the time because people are always way ahead of me. I need some sense of completion myself. Okay, so what do we got? Fish. Bird is yellow, so yellow is... I'm losing my thing on the page. So bird is number 1. Is this right? We'll find out. Bird is yellow, so yellow is number 1. Insect is white, which means it's 0, which just stays where it is because I can't move it anyway. Fish equals purple, and purple equals 2. Plant equals red, and red equals... Huh. Wait, what? Wait, why? Oh, hang on. 5. And then person equals blue. Blue equals 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! I got confused between red and orange. I wrote down red for one and then orange for another. So I was like, wait, what color? There's no red here. I see how it goes. I'm glad you're here. It's nothing, of course, I knew too. I noticed way before. Don't ignore me. So Eric's pretty much me. Some kind of machine came out. A fingerprint authentication device. Do we have to prove our identities? What if the exit opens? If we do, let's just try it out. Right, so everyone just plug your digits in. Put your phalanges into the weird trap. Oh my god, why are you bleeding? Okay, so the sink lit up, which means maybe the casters, I can move it? Yes. And then I can probably click it in here. Oh no, something's terrible is gonna happen to this pig! Yeah, I'm sure that's what would have happened. Pick up a pig. Formaldehyde pig. Poor little piggy. He's just so sleepy. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to cut that. Can I use broken glass? Piggy in here. Piggy in the microwave. Because they took my knife. Combined pig with... I don't know if I can get the knife back. I don't think so. Generally, once you put these things in there, they just don't come back out. Yeah. Fingerprint scanners. This DNA thing, which is still just kind of like... Oh, that's right, we just got our... Hit Eric with the pig. So I've tried oven... I've tried microwave, sorry. Oh, centrifuge pig. Damn it. A dream so beautiful. Nothing there. Wash it off. Oh, gross! Thanks to someone, the knife's broken. I moved the thing so I'm not touching it. Let's just look for something to replace the knife. Okay, so I have been doing that. So we can't use that. The broken glass is not going to work. Something to replace a knife. Something to replace a knife. He used clean bench. Yeah. It probably should have been an indication that that's where I need to put it, because they kept repeating, this bench is so clean. I've checked all the drawers. Yeah, maybe I'll double check the glass. That piece does look weirdly suspicious. No, can't go back down there. No water. Pig stomach. Machine has a drawer. Maybe this... Oh, God, tell me... Oh, I can check the drawer now. Oh, that's lame. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like when you can't look at something in the first place and then something changes and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, now you can look at it. Oh, God, mirror. She's going back in for hearts. It's like We Happy Few again. Hey, we found a key.
An unfortunate creature.
Zero.
17 years ago, a woman died. Her chest carved open a sharp object. Just like that cake there. What difference? That woman was alive. Her heart was still beating as the organ was crudely carved out of her. A male suspect was quickly caught. He must have planned to escape via taxi, as he called one before his capture. The police arrested him before he was able to utilize the waiting vehicle to flee the scene. Instead, a genius surgeon climbed inside. He was heading to the hospital. A seriously ill patient awaiting his arrival for life-saving treatment. However, the taxi got into an accident before reaching its destination.
Zero's always such a bummer with these stories.
The resulting wreck was horrendous. Sadly, as a result of this accident, the driver and surgeon died, as well as the young boy waiting for surgery. Life is truly unfair, don't you think?
What is the point of him telling us this story?
That's what we want to know.
It's just some
Also,
kind of
there's
act,
no way
right?
that computer would be able to render that
Probably
video.
doesn't mean anything.
I'm not sure.
Now then, let's begin our game, shall we? The rules are as follows.
We're in like 2020 something. Why are we looking at CRT monitors like
Cut
that?
open contain 3
Oh, shit.
syringes. Each of them is filled with a specific virus.
Oh, no!
6.
Radical 6.
This virus is special. It awakens a desire to kill oneself, among other things. Once infected, symptoms appear as early as 10 minutes, or take up to 2 hours. And the host soon finds the urge to commit suicide irresistible.
Oh, that's dark.
The mortality rate is 75%. Transmitted through liquids, it's highly contagious. Oh yes, I believe you located a set of documents during your search of this room. A set of files on FBR, the Fanatic Bile R virus. The mortality rate of this virus is 100%. Infection results in blood erupting from your body.
We remember that. Blood fart.
An antagonistic relationship exists between Radical 6 and FBR. If you were to be infected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected. Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you.
So a single virus is toxic, but using the other as a vaccination provides an antidote.
Now, here's an important piece of information for you. I am what you'd call a clairvoyant. One
I wouldn't
who
call
knows the future.
What is he talking about?
If I had foreseen that you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment, I would have made sure to coat FBR on the fingerprint authentication device for you. Meaning, you'd already be infected with the
Oh, that's dark.
virus.
That device over there?
Oh, I do remember feeling something when I touched it. Like a prick.
So we were all stabbed by a poison needle?
On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle clean. That way, you would not become infected with Fanatic Bile R.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
Oh.
I'll say it once more. If all of you plan to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBR. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now. Which means, in either case, you being saved is a foregone conclusion. There's no reason for you to worry about the situation. What will you do now? Inject yourselves with Radical 6, or refrain? It would be best to consider carefully. I will say that your decision...
Straw poll. He's lying. He's tripping with you. Unless he keeps zapping around and shifting.
So wait,
And then maybe he does know.
do we even need to choose?
Huh?
If what Zero told us is the truth, then the outcome will be the same. If we inject ourselves with this Radical 6, we're already infected with FBR. So they destroy each other and we're fine.
Stab
And
Eric.
if we don't do it, that just means we weren't infected with FBR in the first place.
But what if it's a lie?
Huh?
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic? Well, if you think about it, the likelihood that he's lying is incredibly high.
Give me it in statistics.
So then, what do we do? What the hell do we do?
Just put them all in yourself. Oh, stabby, stabby. Far and ahead. Far and away. Inject. Here we go. This was your decision, guys. Let it be on your head.
Let's do it.
Why?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue isn't if
Q just
Zero can
eats
see the
them.
future or if he's lying.
Pours them both in
It's
his
just
eyes.
like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't. Our fate can go 4 different ways if that's the situation.
It is definitely a
If
girl
we are
talk.
infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. If we aren't infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. The important thing we need to remember, though, is the mortality rates. Zero said the casualty rate is 75% for the Radical 6 virus. And we saw in the files that death
This
is
is one very
100%
smart kid.
confirmed for Fnatic Bio-R. So we can use that to determine.
That if you stab yourself,
It's clear
you have a
which option
25%
is
chance
best,
of surviving.
I see. The probability that we're infected with FBR is 2 to 1. Which means, if we inject Radical 6, our survival rate is half of 125, 62.5%.
And if we don't inject it, then our chance is sitting at 50%.
Any objections? Then we know what to do. Okay, here we go. Ready? And...
I mean, Q is, like, even though badly written, is surely, like, someone who's phased back or someone, or
So
something,
are we good?
Shifted back,
Did
sorry.
we do the right thing?
Probably
The
a
lab door
character
opened
from elsewhere in the
afterwards,
game,
so we
like
must
Junpei
have.
or something?
Do you feel any different?
I don't know.
No, not really.
Feeling good, Eric?
So, I guess.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, blood's gonna start coming out of him.
Hey, Eric. I've thought this before, but, well, your laugh is kind of strange.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess this is, well, sort of
Oh
a
no,
bad habit
blood
I've
wouldn't,
had
no,
since I was a kid.
he would just want to kill
do
himself,
you
right? It
mean?
wouldn't be blood.
Issues at home, I guess.
Was your family difficult?
That's just it. We were completely normal. A kind mom, a clumsy dad, and an annoying little brother.
I worked in an ice cream shop. It was a beautiful summer day.
Oh, dear. What's wrong?
I'm not sure. They've just been crying.
Hey, you two. Mind telling Mommy why you're crying?
Chris broke my toy!
No! It was your fault, Eric!
Chris, Eric, listen to me, okay? When painful or sad things happen, people get angry or cry because of them. But even at those times,
See, Cadvin?
I want you to never forget to smile.
Smile?
Yes, smile. No matter how painful
These
things
terrible
get,
parents who just say,
as long as
just
you
smile.
Face it with a smile. Happiness will come to you. Smiles have a strange power.
Really?
Yes, really. And that's not all. A smile can make everyone all around you happy too.
Eric is on joy.
Too, Mommy? You'll be happy too?
Of course. So why don't you two stop fighting and show Mommy your smiles?
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah!
You sure are something else. Hey, what about me? Can Daddy get some smiles too?
Oh dear, it looks like Daddy's lonely, you two. Let's all give him a whole lot of smiles.
Okay.
Get over here for a hug.
Oh.
You've gotten big.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. Okay. Come at me. I'm ready.
Guys.
Yay!
Guys. I need it to stop. That was the
Mom
worst
always told
story
us to
anyone has ever told.
Never forget to smile. She'd never hurt a bug. Not even if a line of ants crossed her path. She was that kind and gentle. She was incredible. And when we lost her, that's when Dad changed.
I shouldn't laugh, but I like how when Mum was alive, I didn't have to rip up the curtains, but now she's dead. I'll rip them up each night.
Oh, Jesus, Eric! Can't you even look after your shitty little brother?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive
Oh
me.
my
Please
God.
forgive me.
Oh my god.
God. Fucking kids. Hey, go find someone to give me beer.
Don't cry. Don't get mad. You better always smile, was what Dad liked to say.
Oh my god,
Unlike
guys.
Mom, he was never not angry with us. Eventually, we figured out how to smile, regardless of what was going on. Just smiling day in and day out. No fun. Not happy. I'd be made fun of or yelled at. And no matter the pain, no matter how bad it was, I never raised my voice. I just kept smiling. I didn't stop.
God, stop.
Even after Dad fell ill and died.
Yeah, that's healthy.
So I guess the two smiles. One taught by my mom.
This is
and one
ruining
forced by my
ice
dad.
cream for me.
That kind
Ah!
of and the result is what I pasted on my face.
I'm ecstatic. Very funny.
Eric, she's...
I've never talked to anyone about all of this before, but... Mira, will you still love me? Even with me being like this?
How dumb can you get?
It's a good question.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even have to ask. did
That
I?
wasn't a rhetorical question. She was actually asking you.
Thanks for sharing that.
Oh god.
It wasn't like I
I
did
hate
it for
when you
you
do
or
creepy
anything.
kid face.
It just sort of came out, that's all.
Like blood.
Yeah. Still, thanks.
To tell the truth, I just didn't want to end up like my father. So I forced my mouth to keep smiling through everything. But it's no use. The worst part of me still came to the front
Oh
after
no,
we
he's
got
about to kill
trapped here.
himself.
I pushed all of that on you too.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it.
Guys.
I'm
This is
alright.
gonna be horrible.
Okay.
So, you never mentioned you had a younger brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about your age, more or less.
What? We're the same age? Oh, maybe we could be friends. Would it be okay if I met him after we get out?
Well. Anyway, sorry I turned the mood dark.
You turn the mood. Oh, your jokes always crack me up, Eric.
Huh?
I mean, to think that was dark. You really have a sense for these things.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, listening to it was a lot of fun.
Wait a minute. What makes you think that was all a joke?
Uh-huh.
It was such a sad story. He just told us he's been holding in this painful past the whole time. How is that a joke?
Oh, I just didn't think to make a mistake like that.
What?
A mistake?
I'm so sorry. I've always been clumsy. It's at times like these that I don't even know how to look, you know?
Wait, what is happening?
Clumsy?
Hey, Eric.
Oh no.
Can you tell me?
Mira.
What? Oh god, not again.
What? No.
Well, at least we're happy that Eric died.
Mira? Why did you...
Run, kid.
What's wrong with you, Mira? Stop! Stop this!
Why? Why?
No!
What is happening? I do remember Mira has black fingernails like the hooded figure. Oh my goodness, that's the end of that? Wait, so... Why? Wait, How do I make the other choice? How do I make the other choice? Wait, was there another choice? Yeah, don't take the thing. Three-way standoff. It wasn't game over. Yeah, right, so what, like, oh, wait, there it is. So, that was inject, took us to suppression, healing room, don't press the button. So that took us to D-Team in the healing room where we exploded everything. So that's why it wasn't game over, because it actually was the scene before that. Oh my goodness. Well, what happens if I don't inject? We'll finish this off. We'll do don't inject. Well, this. The timeline where they get stabbed by the hooded figure. Is that timeline? Is that timeline? I thought it was the press the button timeline. Or maybe that's the same one. So Mira then just went on like a stabbing spree. Don't inject. How interesting.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, right?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue
That's right,
is
if they
if
press the
Zero
button, they
can
blow
see the
up.
future
That's
or
it.
if
And then
it's
they
not.
don't press the button and
It's
then they
just
get
like
stabbed.
Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't have powers. The important thing to determine is if we're actually infected with FBR.
So you don't think we are then?
Her boobs
No.
keep bouncing into place every
In
time they
fact,
cut to her.
A virus called Fanatic Bio R existing in the first place.
So
is
did it make
very
her?
suspicious.
Did it just make her
Radical
crazy? I mean, she was
6
already
sounds
crazy,
just
right?
as
She was already a
fantastical.
serial killer, but
No, there's no doubt that Radical 6 is real. I've heard of it before. Well, it could be that Zero wants us to become infected with Radical 6. But instead of doing it himself, for some reason he's unable to.
So he needs us to do it ourselves, then.
Hey, what the?
What?
The door!
It opened.
Let's get out of here! If we're too slow, then the door might up and close on us.
Thanks, genius.
Wait, Eric!
Get it. Take it. 100% take it. Good. Good.
Hey, Mira! What are you doing?
What?
We must have been right.
Is she
not
the
to
reason
inject it.
that, like, the virus got out
I
in the
still
last
feel
game?
okay, and more importantly, the door opened for us.
There's still another possibility, you know. That Zero really does have the ability to see the future.
If it's true, then we would have been right if we had injected the needles too.
Hey, did you tell the truth earlier?
About what?
About Radical 6 being real.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know about it?
Well, I'm not sure.
Did you get any more suspicious?
It's not a spoiler from the last
I
game, it's
know
like the
what I
premise
know,
of the last game.
Okay? I can't help that.
So why not share? Tell us more about this Radical 6 virus.
I don't understand why
More.
she's put the
I'm not even
needle.
sure where to start.
She's hiding it behind her back. She's
How
got
about
like
its
no
name?
pocket. She would be crushing if
Oh.
she sat on it. She could squeeze it in
That's
cleavage.
easy. Aside from triggering intense suicidal impulses, Radical 6 causes the infected's thought process to reduce by 1√6. Therefore, when 1 second passes for them, the world has gone through √6 seconds, or roughly 2.45 seconds.
So it slows
There is
your brain.
also the word radical. Aside from meaning things like extreme, it can also refer to a radical route.
What does it speed your
Get
brain?
it?
Do you perceive
so that's
2.5
why it's
seconds as
Radical
1
6.
second?
But is it really possible for thought speed to be slowed down like that?
Yep. The infected, through changes in DNA methylation and histomodification, gain epigenetic mutations in the control mechanisms of their genetic expressions.
Wait! Could you maybe simplify that, please?
Oh, the body's composition changes as a genetic switch is flipped, more or less.
A genetic...
Switch?
Oh.
Let's try this. A common scientific thought, until now, was that parental characteristics didn't transfer. Recent research has changed that. We now know that they
Seriously,
can
Mats is the worst.
by
Why so much?
flipping
I
certain
agree, Jen.
genetic switches. Well, regardless of what kind of experiences the parents had to go through, their DNA blueprints won't change. But within that expansive DNA coding, the question of what should be read seems to change based on experience.
I don't even understand
The
this. and I'm
change
not a
becomes
6-year-old.
especially apparent when the parents' lives are in danger.
Like maybe if someone was trapped in a shelter and forced to risk their life.
So, if Eric and I did the horizontal tango right now, the baby might end up psychic.
What?
Anyway, so if Radical 6 really does flip the genetic switch... Hey, are you listening?
What is
Yeah. So, you're basically saying this Radical 6 virus is super dangerous, right?
Yes, there's no doubt it is. So, Zero said earlier that Radical 6 transmits through bodily fluids and is highly infectious.
Ooh.
If someone infected with the virus was to go outside, then mankind, 6 billion people, will die.
6 billion?
Slow fade to exactly the same scene.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. Fire, crash, 5. That is all.
What the hell? C-Team is dead?
It's obviously because of the vote.
The vote?
At 13:30.
Then... But wait, did everyone from C-Team really die? We haven't seen their corpses or anything. They might still be alive.
No, they're dead. I'm sure of it.
Why?
Because
flashback.
He's right. I don't think they're alive.
You too, Mira?
He's right. Because he said because.
What do you think, old man? C-Team's gotta be alive, right?
What are you doing, Eric? He's not gonna answer you.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe he...
The dog has some
speak?
significance. Like, there's no reason why this dog is featured so much. Has someone shifted into the dog?
Now it is time for you to sleep.
0.
When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
What? What? Okay, so... What? We know she has the virus now, at least. And that if the virus gets out, 6 billion people will die. They've referenced that billions of people will die in, like, multiple games. I think so. Was the virus being out there and killing people at the beginning of this game or the beginning of the last game? Are we, like, in some giant time loop within the own game? The ending we just got leads into probably the most important ending of all. Right. Let's check out this floor. I mean, we've made some pretty good headway here. Still... What is this? This will be a... what's that? A D team? No, it wouldn't be D team. If it's red and red, so it'll probably be another Q team thing. The dog is controlling their minds. The dog is an animal, not a plant. Check the available fragments. Yeah, well, we'll continue this later, but what do we have fragment-wise? Okay, this is a bit of a better flow chart to show what happens. And if I go back, our available fragments are, we have 3 and 4 locked. There, we've got 0 here. Right. So we've done all the Q team's available fragments, so we need to do other people until they're unlocked, and we've got 2 more Ds, and only 1 more D. Is that all of them? So we've got a heap of C team. We should really concentrate on C next time. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, we'll go deep on some C team next time. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining and hanging out. I feel like that's interesting. Like, not as much happened in this one as in previous ones, but because like we started off with the button and it's like it was lots of talking. A lot of the game isn't always lots of talking, but generally there's always some giant twist at the end of each one. This was more lots of philosophical setup, I guess. And then also we saw the yellow button, which we had to sit through 3 times. Just ignore the box till there's nothing left. Right. Interesting. Yeah, Red Junks is doing a really good job writing up the notes on all this stuff, so if you are confused, like I'm sure you probably are, check out those notes. But we must be close. Nick, how far do you reckon we are? How far are we from the end? Are they hiding fragments from me? Like if I go to... Whoops. If I go to here, Is this the total amount of fragments for for C team, the total amount of fragments for Q team, and the total amount of fragments for D team? Or do more get unlocked? Like heaps more. Total for game was about 19 hours. I don't think there are any hidden fragments. Right, so we just need to get through all those fragments. That's fine then. That's cool. Permaless Girl says we will unlock some more. Yeah, we'll unlock those, but any more, there's no more that will pop up besides occasionally an alternate timeline one like we've seen a few times. I just mean like we're not suddenly going to get another second whole page of C-Team fragments. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know I need to finish Virtue's Last Reward. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. This was good. We'll get into some more deep action. At least next time when we start up, we won't need to do, like, clean up from last time, because we didn't do all the buttons and stuff, so we'll get that all done. And I will be a little more awake. So that's a good plan as well. Pocket is up. Pocket is definitely up now. 20 minutes past. Is the good one? Oh, sorry. Radley's on today. You see a cheeky John and a Pikachu again. Sith Cat, enjoy your time away. And that's it. That's it. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go to bed. I feel like that is the best idea for everybody. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out and watching this. I will see you guys next Tuesday, which is a dirty word. And I will see you on Pocket tomorrow. All right, I love you all. Fill the chat with kisses and loves and flowers. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you later. Also, get into some Heroes of the Storm, because I want to play some Heroes of the Storm with you guys. All right, till later. Nick, bye up. Mwah.